Starry Eyed Ramblings.
Ah, Shabolians, I messed up the line. The line was supposed to be I'm team lead now, not I'm the captain. I was already the captain. Poeticness of the moment has been lost. But I am on the ship, the one that was crash landed and the other ships were hovering around, the medium-sized ship. It is melting, that is evident. It is dripping slowly enough that I can dodge out of the way of most of the drips, all of them at the moment, and hopefully it stay that way. I do not want to let any of the drippiness drip on me. I'm going to remain drip free. It's a ship and it's melting. I'm in some sort of corridor. I look around and there's it seems like a main access tunnel, I think they call it, the official terminology. So hopefully this will lead somewhere. To the main reactor, the E drive. It's quiet. And I've decided I don't feel the need to whisper anymore. I feel I know what I need to do. Well, I don't need to do it, but it seemed like a good idea. It doesn't seem like a great idea now, but here I am in a melting ship. And to my credit, I do know the general layout of most ships, where the E drive is kept, and so I head over in that direction. And I get lucky! Things are looking good, as I hear a little bit of scattered noise through the comms device in my helmet from they're not TL. Well, technically they are TL, because I said I'm the captain, they're still TL. Well, TL comes through and he's giving me directions about the layout of the ship. I really do like TL. Even though I've done a one-man mutiny, he's still being supportive. What an admirable team lead. I'd follow them, at least till I get my ship back. Probably gonna die here anyway, so there's wait, no, I'm not gonna die. Let's find this reactor, let's find the E drive, and who am I here with? I'm here with nobody but myself. Just go, come on. The last information that I got from TL over the comms device is a general layout of the ship and where the reactor core was, and also where several escapes were, all of which I forgot, except where the reactor E drive was. And the information was correct as I walked through. Well, wait, let the wall drip slightly, drop, and it looks safe to go through, and I step through into the E drive room. Don't think that's what it's called. Probably a reactor core mechanism mega drive room, but I'm going to call it E drive room. And it is off. Great. I am a scientist, and I know that most things, if not all things, are made of energy. And it is simply a differentiation of energy that distributes it into different forms. I'm not a lecturer, so I don't really know how best to describe this energy phenomena, as I like to call it, but I'm pretty sure my light energy can be utilized to jumpstart this E drive. Ha! That's the sound of me putting my hands on the E drive and channeling my energy into the E drive to jumpstart it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! I wasn't expecting that to work. I was expecting it to work. I hoped it worked. It's working, that's the main thing. I look at the circling energy within the E drive, humming away positively and amicably. No. Now, I need to stop this amicable humming because I need it to overreact. I need it to explode and cause a massive force of energy release to consume everything in an immediate and long distance of this ship. Ideally, in a perimeter or diameter that engulfs all the other ships and whatever was messing around on that other ship. Easy. Just pump more energy into it. No, apparently that didn't work. Apparently it has defense mechanisms or coping mechanisms for such a thing. Who would have thought? On an E-drive that can propel spaceships through space at an alarming speed, that it would have safety measures. Now I am stuck. My awkwardness increases as I try and get the comms back on. I actually have to leave the room. Seems counterproductive, but I'm trying to get in contact with Bolsa because maybe she can help me. Because if anyone can help me to explode the ship, then I'm sure it's Bolsa. I walk back down the corridor, feeling still rather calm. I think when you've seen chopped up bodies and jumped off a ship twice, and then just so happen to bump into some strange abomination, forge spawn type creature doing some sort of summoning or ritual with watery type material, and walking through a melting ship that's about to blow up seems rather quaint. Bolsa comes in. Oh, Bolsa, I need help. Look, my plan was to blow the ship up by overloading the E-drive, but I've managed to get the E-drive running. I have no idea how to make it go boom. Okay then, Captain. Was that sarcasm? Was that... I could do without the sass right now, but I don't say that. I just listen. Get to the E-drive, I can run you through what to do. I've got a schematic up here. I won't bore you with the details. It is very intricate. Takes a long time, longer than expected in such a tense situation, which is a good thing. Takes my mind off the imminent explosion. I do have a fairly reliable method to escape, so I am not overly fearful. Alas, however, I cannot devote my full attention to listening and executing Bolsa's orders to overheat, overcharge the E-drive, as well as avoid being dripped on. I get dripped on multiple times. Not really at all much that I can do about that, to be honest. So I only notice after about 3 drips that it's melting the galactic gensuit. This was so expensive, and it was also a gift to the faculty, which I don't think we'll get a second gift this good. And also to get the gift from the faculty was doesn't matter. No, it does matter. It's breaking my heart to see the galactic gensuit melting away. And even worse, I was calm up until a moment ago when one of the drips somehow managed to mess up my comms and Bolsa's voice has gone. But the E-drive is overheating, overdriving. It's overdoing something because it's no longer humming away amicably. It is unamicably, jarringly something, making really bad sounds. I gotta go. I leave the room and start heading through the corridor, and I don't know really what I'm looking for. An exit? I mean, the whole ship is melting. I can probably get through one of these walls with just jumping through it. Although I would be covered in whatever that goop is, and I can hear the E-drive spluttering. Well, it's not really spluttering. It's not watery sound. It's like an electrical whirling, whizzing, zapping sound. Combination of all those sounds, and there's light flashing now from that room where it wasn't flashing before. So now I'm starting to panic. Okay. I start running. I'm already covered in this dripping goop, so I don't mind getting dripped on, and I do get more drips. And I can see the end of the corridor, and I don't know what to do other than to jump through the wall and hope that it's not solid enough to stop me, and I will get out, and then they will pick me up and jump through the wall. Boom.